Um,
Good
well,
evening, everyone. So we've got lots of storms around tonight, and so hopefully we'll be able to
I love
keep.
sharing the Clary Calm for women.
Okay,
Can you hear
lovely.
me?
I'll call on you. I'm just starting at the moment. Or maybe I'll start again. Wait a minute. No, I can't. It's okay because we
Yes,
have to
Ron,
go.
you can. You just put stop and then keep going. Stop the recording, not the meeting. Stop the
Press pause. Welcome everyone to our community call, and there's a lot of storms around, so hopefully this will be okay and won't interfere with our internet. So if you're joining us later, welcome for later. And tonight we are going to do a 15-minute call for women's health and some suggestions, and then 15 minutes for talking about what we're going to do as far as moving into focusing on building our doTERRA businesses. So I'll call on Anne-Marie. What is your favorite protocol or oils to use for keeping you lovely, healthy, and well? Anne-Marie.
Okay, for my my protocol that keeps me healthy, aside from doing the nutritional supplements that I always use, is taming the tiger, Aiva and Siberian fir. Every morning I put 2 drops under my tongue of each of those, and then I put lavender on the bottoms of my feet. And throughout the day, I put Meta Power in my water. And that's basically great. And not so much women's health, but just another thing that I love to share with the women's health is the Clary Calm. I've had so many lovely reports on people feeling so much better once they've started using the Clary Calm. Okay, that's about it.
Oh, lovely. Thank you for that. And Elizabeth, what do you do as your sort of daily routine? If it's related or not to women's health, most of our protocols are, aren't they?
Yeah, well, one of the supplements that I take every day is the estrogen, but I get that one from the US because we don't have them in Australia. So I take 2 of those. Yeah.
They're great.
Yeah. As Anne-Marie also said, no, the lifelong vitality pack is not as the multivitamins, the omegas, all of that also as well. And the Clary Calm, I use that as well. So nothing really different than that. What I do for health overall is I like to do my oil pulling in the morning. So I use coconut oil with On Guard, sometimes clove. And I just do my oil pulling in the morning. And while I'm preparing my breakfast, I'm wishy my oil, and something like oral health, if you want to call it.
Just quickly describe for those who don't know what oil pulling is.
Okay, so oil pulling is kind of like using coconut oil in your mouth, so liquid coconut oil, and you just kind of flash it or wish it, move it around your whole mouth between 15 to 20 minutes. And that really helps with decay prevention and gum disease, everything that's just oral health to keep it super clean, super healthy. And I add, of course, On Guard and sometimes clove. And sometimes even I mix it up. I've got like a little blend in the kitchen where it's half On Guard and an extra clove because I know how good it is for oral health. And so I move this coconut oil for 20 minutes, and then very important to spit it out in the rubbish bin, not in the sink, because it will get harder and harder and harder. And also wash your mouth with a little bit of extra. I put a little bit of warm water just to flush, gargle a little bit and wash. And yeah, so this is my oral health for
Yes,
my mornings.
very
and
good.
sometimes
And tea tree also is one that's excellent to use as well for oil pulling.
Awesome.
That's one I also sometimes use. So I have some little protocols that come from the Essential Oils Hormone Solution. This is a really good book. I've had this for many years, and by Dr. Maraz Snyder. So that's that book. So I will put these on our group, our Facebook group, for those who want to check later, because if you don't have time to write them down. So we have a few minutes to go through. So hot flushes. Now, of course, this is something that all women usually face, no matter, the age. Eventually we get there, but some people don't really have to deal too much and others do. So I was very blessed that I didn't have a lot of hot flushes, but I would always recommend peppermint for cooling. Peppermint on the back of the neck in a little spritzer. And this is one that is in this book. It's a spritzer with peppermint, lavender, and frankincense. So I would put probably equal amounts of that, maybe a little bit more peppermint than the lavender and the frankincense, and put water with it. Shake it up, of course, before you use it, and just spritz it. Have it in your handbag. Spritz it when you feel that hot flush, and that will bring the body's temperature down. It's very cooling. It's a really great one. A de-stress bath blend is relaxing in a lovely soak is such a great thing to do. You can wait until the children go to bed or whatever you have going on in your home, and just fill the bath up. Put the Epsom salts in your hand and then drop in 2 clary sage, 1 Roman chamomile, 1 geranium, and 1 lavender, and mix it all around and soak at least for 20 minutes. So they call that relax and de-stress. There's another one, 3 of lavender, 3 of cedarwood, and 2 of clary sage. And of course, you would do the same with some Epsom salts and mix it in. This one is hormone support diffuser blend, which is 2 clary sage, 1 geranium, and 1 ylang-ylang in a diffuser. So that helps to support hormones. And of course, these oils that keep coming up, like the geranium and the lavender and the clary sage, they're all in this blend, right? The Clary Calm blend. And also this Clary Calm blend was specially formulated for helping to balance women's hormones. Men can use it as well, but it was mainly designed for women. So it has palmarosa and carrot seed and different ingredients in the blend to support and balance hormones. So let's see what else we have. We have an aromatic body spray. So this is a nice one to do in a glass spritzer bottle. And you put in clary sage 8, 6 of geranium, and 6 of peppermint, and fill it with half a cup of witch hazel, and shake that up before you use it. And that's a lovely body spray. And then we have Hormone Synergy Roller Blend. So here we go again, 10 clary sage, 7 lavender, 8 geranium, 4 bergamot, 4 ylang-ylang in a 10 ml glass. Fill it with fractionated coconut oil. And you can apply that back of the neck, on the areas of the ovaries, right? On the wrists and the pulse points, and the outside under the ankle bone, the outside of the ankle bone on the side of your, not the back, that big bone. that's where ovaries are located. So it's also a good place to roll some oils for hormone support. And we've got oils for cognitive issues, rosemary and basil. So that can happen also anytime, of course, but often when you're going through hormonal changes. Memory, we have 4 of juniper berry, 3 of rosemary, and 3 of bergamot in a roller blend with fractionated coconut oil. And this is probably a 10 ml roller blend. Mental focus, inhaler blends, wild orange and peppermint. And then there's another stronger ultimate focus blend, 6 of lemon, 3 of basil, and 2 of frankincense. And so we know basil is excellent for the adrenal support. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling exhausted, you're feeling like you're waking up in the middle of the night and your sleep and rest internal clock is totally out, start to use basil every day until you feel like you've balanced that out across the adrenals. And that's a great place to put it, actually. So basil can be really supportive for that. And do you have anything else? Hang on a minute, I just dropped my sheet. Oh, we've got a couple here for sleep, because that can, a lot of women get really exhausted and overwhelmed. And when you're going through your hormones that need sort of balancing out, the sleep can be affected. So we're looking at Sweet Dreams Roller Blend, and this is 10 of lavender, 6 of vetiver, 4 of yarrow palm, and 4 of lang-a-lang in a 10 ml roller, and fill that with fractionated coconut oil. And we know that's a great place to roll anything that we're using for helping with sleep is on the big toes across the toe line, because that's where the brain in reflexology is located. And then we've got a tension release roller for helping you relax before sleep. 8 lavender, 6 cedarwood, 6 Roman chamomile, 4 clary sage, and 3 wintergreen. And you would roll that on the back of the neck, perhaps even down the spine is always a good place to put oils. And one more is a mental chatter blend, lavender, cedarwood, and clary sage, 5 drops of each. So there's some great suggestions, right? So play around with those. Probably most of you have used some of those off and on anyway. And Michaela, do you have anything else you would like to add to that? Okay.
She's muted. You're muted.
Sorry. There's so many cockies in the background making a racket that I had to put it on mute. So yeah, you probably covered what I'm going to say because I came in late. But clary calm is a big one. So for period pain and like people who do get really bad periods every month. I've got a few friends and I say, just get the clary calm and use it like the whole month through, so that when that time comes around, things are either easier or not at all. It really, really does help. And even if you forget to use it, you can still use it when you've got that pain, rolling it on your tummy area, like I do. I get it down. I'm like, oh golly, you feel that heaviness, and I just roll it on, and no kidding, probably half an hour to an hour. Like I'm feeling like okay. And yeah, so I guess in my age things are changing. All that perimenopausal stuff is approaching, and I've got friends in that
area as well. So, you know, that Clary Calm is really probably the go-to, and also peppermint. But I haven't been using or recommending peppermint in the spritzer. I've just been doing it as a roller. So the spritzer could be another option.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
All
so
right.
that's really it. As far I think
Okay. Yeah.
that's it that I, finally that I can think of.
That's wonderful. Thank you for that. We did suggest the phytoestrogen, but just so those who don't know, this comes in a kit with the Clary Calm. So wait till you have your wonderful product points to a place where you can go on to the US and use your points and get this kit. So you get the bone nutrition, phytoestrogen, and the Clary Calm all in one little kit, which is great. So thank you everyone for all your lovely suggestions. And so we're going to switch now into business mode, because since leadership, we've created this wonderful group. It's going to be growing, and we're going to be adding all of those who want to really have financial freedom, who want to be focused, and who want to really love the idea of sharing and creating a financial income with doTERRA. So Ali has a little suggestion about how much do I need? This is a question, not necessarily me. Not a question. Okay, so I'd love to do it, and I probably can have so many hours a week towards the time, but how much investment would I need to make, Ali, if I was going to jump in and really start to focus on building my business?
I calculated more or less a budget, a weekly investment on your business of between $50 and $60 a week. And that's money that you get the opportunity to not do the business. Having the website and basically swapping the products that some people still buy from the supermarket or the pharmacy, and getting your own, or even the health shop, know your proteins and your stuff like that, your greens. So basically investing in $60 to $50 a week, buying the stuff that you need from your own back office, which is your own business, and you sustaining that is the minimum requirement to get the points to qualify for commission.
Yes.
If that explains.
So what you're talking about is that say we're focused on building our business, building the power of three, which is one way to build a business, a really great way actually, with the power of three. But we need to make sure that we spend at least 100 PV points minimum every month. Of course, if we go up to 125, we qualify for the free oil or product of the month, right? And so what you're saying is $50 every week puts enough in the kitty for your monthly order of a minimum of 100 PV. Now that's points, not dollars. So that's why we suggest $200. And this is an investment in your own business. But what's going to happen is you're going to fill your home with beautiful, wonderful, green, non-toxic products, because doTERRA have everything that we need pretty much to supply our home, our bathrooms, our kitchens, our laundries with all the things that we need. And we know, of course, there's amazing supplements, and there's also our MetaPower, our collagen products, our vitamins and minerals, and our incredible essential oils. Because one of the things that I would commonly hear is, oh, I don't think I can keep on my loyalty rewards. I can't spend 100 PV on oils I'm not using them that fast. But guess what? You don't have to buy oils every month. You can buy all of those other wonderful, wonderful products. So this is what we are going to be sharing, and we want everyone to have that concept and to share this with others, that it can be very, very simple. And do we have any questions on that?
Yes, one question, Robin, because you say power of three, and this is a language that I understand, but not everybody will understand power of three. So can you explain what power of three is?
Well, yes, of course. So power of three is when you are committed to putting your order on a loyalty rewards, and to qualify for commissions, you must have 100 PV points every month and spend that with doTERRA every month. And then you're rewarded with all the bonuses like Fast Start Commission, Power of Three, Uni Level, Retail Commission, and so on. So that is a must for qualifying if you step into sharing, right? And this is the second stage, is that I love these oils, I love the products, I'm committed to my monthly order, whether it's 100 PV or 125 PV. Most of us go to at least 125 PV so that we can get the free product, the free oil of the month. And you have to have your order in by the 15th of the month to qualify for that. And then you share with at least 3 people that you know love natural solutions. Maybe they're a sister, maybe they're close friends, maybe they're an acquaintance at work, co-worker, but you're going to share that you have committed to doing this little business, and you're going to share with them, and you're just going to duplicate what you're doing. And then that builds the first line of your business, because people are placed under each other. So power of three will get the quickest residual income, way faster than rank, or say you're looking at uni level commissions. So it's about supporting and helping each other in a community to share and educate on what essential oils can do, what the products can do. You just have to look at the collagen product and the lifelong vitality, and that's pretty much close to a monthly order, right? So they're two things that we all love. And then you've got a couple of essential oils to go in on top of that.
Something to
so we will cover this in depth, of course, but this is just to give people a little bit of an idea what we're thinking about, because if we approach it with the concept of how much we're going to be investing and what is needed to share the essential oils, you don't have to have big classes or events or anything like that to begin with. If you're new, you might like to just start sharing on social media. And then of course, now we have the link generator. That's an incredible tool to help us build our businesses on any social media platform.
And the other thing probably to mention is not that you started talking about the power of three, meaning power of three is you and 3 other people. When you got that triangle with the amount points, which means between those 4 people, 600 points, what that means to that person, that means that the person is going to qualify for $50 US, which is almost $70 or $80 Australian. So already there, you cover half of the cost of your own investment on your own business. So straight away, it comes back to you.
That's right. Yes. And who doesn't want to get their oils and products free every month? Because that's the first step as you move into adding people to your community and supporting those people. Your volume's going to grow, and then you'll be going into the next level of power of three, which is $250 US a month. And then the third level is very close right now with the Australian dollar as it sits compared to US, nearly 2,000 a month for the power of 3 on that third level. Now, it sounds wonderful, but it will take energy, and it does take time. And this is not something that you do overnight, of course. It's not a quick fix, but it will give you that really solid foundation to keep going and building your business and sharing with others and growing in many different ways.
And other things to add, which in my experience in the beginning, it was a little bit harder, is when you are very excited about sharing doTERRA and people say, no, 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 no. And some people get very discouraged and they stop straight away from saying, oh, this is too hard, or this is too difficult, or I can't really do this. I don't know how to sell, blah, blah, blah. And basically, when the person is ready, it's going to go back to buy, if it's ready to get not those oils or those supplements, whatever it is in their house. But this is a letter from so many different courses, every single no that we receive in our face is giving us a possibility to get closer to a yes. So sometimes two different things. Sometimes they get too stuck with trying to convince people, because it's not what we're doing. We just offer them solutions. And the other thing is look for those ones who really are open to, and even happened to me many times that people after a year or 2 years that I offer these oils or supplements, they go back to me and says, oh, Ellie, I really want that thing, da, 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 da. So sometimes a no could be a no today, but maybe in 3 months or a year or 2, it's a yes. So basically, it's just always sharing from the heart and giving solutions to people's needs. And this is how we kind of like build all this networking of health. I'll say it that way.
Yes, no, absolutely. And I myself have approached often way more than once, twice. Sometimes it takes 6 or 7 times, but you never give up, and you never, unless they say, do not ask me again, of course. But, if they seem half interested, maybe at another time, or it's just not the right time for me right now, don't get, as Ali just said, don't give up. Just keep them in mind for maybe next time there's something happening, a promotion or some other opportunity that they can step in. So yes, we never say no unless that we're not going to contact that person, unless they ask, of course. If they ask, we respect and honor that. But if they're a friend that we know very well, we probably won't pay attention to the no anyway. Because we know that it will help them. We know how much they will benefit, right? So, of course, only if it's someone that you know very well. Yes, so power of 3, we will, of course, that will need to be explained in depth. And this is just a beginning little video that we're just running through a couple of things right now. But this is what we really are going to be focused on sharing, is the power of 3. And even if you're not interested in the business, always look at being on loyalty rewards, because it's such an amazing way. Over the years, I've received thousands and thousands. Of course, I've been in doTERRA 15 years, right? I started out on loyalty rewards and I've never gone off that program, never. And so you accumulate all these incredible points. As I said before, use those points to go into the US shop and put in your cart what you wouldn't normally buy because they're in US dollars, right? But you can use your free product points. So loyalty rewards is a wonderful little video out now. I hope every one of you have seen it. And it explains that even if you have a little bit of a tight budget, if you're on loyalty rewards, don't think about canceling it. Just order one thing. Like you just need one PV point to stay on the program and not lose your points. And a wonderful thing about this month, doTERRA have a promotion to help encourage all those people who were perhaps on loyalty rewards and for some reason, because we had a couple of really tough years, have cancelled their loyalty rewards, because as you know, we start at 10%, and after we've been on it 12 months, we go up to a 30% discount of what we order, a PV amount. Well, now, after 3 months, anyone who starts in March or in the next 3 months will automatically go up to that 30% very quickly in those 3 months. So that's a really cool offer. And anyone who enrolls or joins our organization, becomes a customer or a wellness advocate, this month, they automatically will have the same opportunity to go on that 30% very quickly. And anyone who is a new, who has been in doTERRA a long time and thinks, okay, this is the time I'm going to go on loyalty rewards, that same offer will apply, which is really cool. Anything to add to that, ladies? Any questions?
30% is a great one, because
yes,
when you
it is, because that's 30% of your people points, and so every month you accumulate those points. Sorry, Ali. Yeah.
If you have 3 months with the maximum point, which is the 30%, 3 months and 100 PV, you get 35 points. With 3 months, you get the collagen for free. It's 91 points for the collagen.
Yeah, that's a great
way to
put it. Yeah. So I suggest we contact all the customers for any existing people that have enrolled or bought in, customers or wellness advocates, to go through your organization and have a look at those people and send them an email and let them know that this promo is happening and invite them to come back on. I just lost my power. I look like a ghost.
I assume it is.
Yeah, I lost my power. Did you hear me? Could you hear me?
No,
the
we couldn't hear you.
internet went off and the power went off, but of course.
Now you're in darkness.
Just on time. Just on time.
There's no lights anymore. I look ghostly. Okay, so I think we'll wrap it up for tonight. And
you need light?
No, I'm good for a minute. So let's wrap it up. And yeah, this is the storms all around us. And yeah, let's start sharing and let's bring in new friends into our new community and into our conscious creators group, which is a commitment. It is a commitment, it requires a commitment, because we have another group where we welcome sharers and builders, but this is a absolute focus, and we are going to do many different little things to help us stay focused, like hypnosis and little exercises over the many months to come to help us stay on track for what we want to create. How's that feel, Michaela?
Yeah, good. Can you hear me? I can't remember if I've got myself on mute or not. Oh, yeah, that's
No, you're
okay.
good. Yes. All right, lovely. Okay, so next week, if Monday night seems to work best for most people, but who knows, we might sort of set up as we go along and our group gets bigger, we might set up another evening. It's hard to really honor everyone as to what night works best for them. But yeah, let's think about what we want to do as a little topic. Any suggestions for next week?
I think, you know, I was talking to a friend and she was saying anything with ADHD, ASD,
Sure. Okay, we can do that next week. Perfect. Okay, I'll put that out on our group and send out invitations. All right, everyone, thank you. And
Thank you. Bye.
I'll put this up in the recording. Okay, bye for now.
See ya.